Juror number 6 is out, and not quietly. In a major twist in the federal sex trafficking case against Sean Diddy Combs, a juror has just been dismissed, and the reasons behind it are sparking outrage, debate, and accusations of racial bias. The man, a 41-year-old black juror who had previously expressed a fondness for 90s hip-hop, possibly even music from Diddy himself, was abruptly removed from the trial after the judge found him unreliable. Why? It comes down to one of the most fundamental qualifications to serve: where you live. This juror reportedly told court officials during screening that he lived in the Bronx, which falls within the Southern District of New York, making him eligible. But later, he apparently told a court officer that he actually lives in New Jersey, which would disqualify him entirely. The conflicting answers were seen by the judge as a red flag, enough to call into question his honesty and judgment. And just like that, he was gone. Now, let's pause for a second, because this isn't just about a technicality. This is a high-profile case involving one of the most recognizable figures in music, with decades of influence and controversy trailing behind him. Every juror counts. Every decision is magnified. Tap that like button if you want more updates like this, because there's a lot going on in this case, and we're just scratching the surface. And make sure you subscribe so you never miss a beat when the next twist hits the headlines. Back to the courtroom. After juror number 6 was dismissed, a replacement was brought in. This time, a 57-year-old white accountant from Westchester County took his seat. That change shifted the racial balance of the jury from 5 black jurors to 4, a seemingly small difference, but one that didn't go unnoticed by Combs' legal team. His attorneys were quick to speak out, calling the dismissal a thinly veiled effort to remove a black juror, and accusing the court of undermining jury diversity, especially in a case that touches on race, celebrity power, and sexual misconduct. The judge, however, pushed back hard. He clarified that the removal wasn't about race, it was about honesty. He emphasized that any juror who gives inconsistent or deceptive answers, no matter how minor, cannot be trusted to fairly weigh the facts. In his words, candor and credibility are non-negotiable when it comes to determining someone's fate in a courtroom. Prosecutors supported the move, stating that allowing the juror to stay simply to maintain the jury's racial balance would be, quote, indeed racist, a provocative statement that highlights how delicate and controversial jury composition can be in a trial of this scale. And this trial has already had no shortage of drama. With the prosecution approaching the end of its case, every juror's perspective matters. The testimonies so far have painted a picture of excess, exploitation, and a party-fueled culture behind the scenes of Combs' empire. The defense will soon begin their turn to dismantle that narrative, and they'll need every edge they can get. So, was this juror truly dismissed for misleading the court? Or was this a strategic strike by the prosecution to weaken the defense's advantage? That's the question everyone's asking. And here's another one. How much does a juror's background, race, age, culture, affect their judgment in cases involving celebrities? When a man says he loves 90s hip-hop and ends up on a trial involving one of its biggest icons, is that connection too close for comfort, or just a coincidence? There's no clear answer. But what's certain is this: the courtroom just got tenser, the trial just got more complicated, and the media spotlight just got hotter. We'll keep you updated on every moment, every juror change, every surprise testimony, every legal twist. So if you're into real-time coverage of the biggest celebrity legal battles, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel right now. There's more coming, and you'll want to be the first to know.